Coach, thanks for taking the time to watch how CLE Baseball Lab can help bring MLB and college level data to your program. Our goal is to come to your practices or do any one off trainings with players who are looking to get to that next level. But what is becoming more and more important is having the data to support why a college team would select an individual. And so, what we're looking at right now is an example of a live session that we did with Christoph Alexander, a college commit. On the left hand side, you're going to see release height. Bottom left hand side, we're going to see how did your pitcher do hammering the strike zone. On the top right, this is where we've seen a lot of coaches leaning in. The induced vertical movement is going to show us how their spin is impacting a level of drop or rise that they're getting on their pitches. The other thing that we were able to see here is the horizontal movement. In this example, you're going to see a cluster of four-seam fastballs with 5 to 6 inches of horizontal movement. And then we see one, pitch number 23. This was an 87-mile-an-hour fastball that we saw significantly jump to the right more than the average during this session. What this allowed us to do was pull Christoph after that pitch, figure out exactly how he was holding the grip, ball spin, the tilt, the spin efficiency. All of this goes into what was impacting that particular pitch to move at a greater horizontal movement than his average. And so as a coach, you're able to come in live during your session and figure out, was there anything that Christoph did differently here that would have impacted how that pitch moved? What can we do to recreate that? All of this data that you're seeing here, you will get access to after your session. As long as you have an iPad, the Trackman baseball app will give you full access to your entire team. So as I'm moving through the app, this is exactly the view that you'll have. Just a couple other things to highlight here. On the left-hand side, you are able to move between different pitches. So you can see the ones that we highlighted for one reason or another. We can see what the trajectory looked like on each of those pitches. So if I go back to that pitch number 23, you're able to see that really nice movement that would cut in on the hand of a right-handed batter. You will have access to all of this when doing a session. The other thing that we can do is look at comparisons. So how did Christoph adjust from earlier pitches versus the later one where we saw the greater movement? Is there anything that we can pick up live in session or after the session that tells us that Christoph might need to warm up a little bit more to be more effective? Or anything that you as the coach want to put into practice based off of what the data and the video is showing. We appreciate the opportunity. We look forward to hearing back. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out.